guys, what's up? How are you guys doing? It's been a wonderful year, and I pray for much more wonderful years ahead. Now, I know a lot of you have been following me on this channel. You know that I've been so busy on the anti-quackery campaign. Yeah, I'm gonna talk a lot about that momentarily. But right now, I want to thank all of my subscribers for you coming in new. You're welcome to Nursing with Abby, and if you're my returning subscribers, thank you so much for hanging on and attending and supporting to this channel. Thank you so much. Now, on Nursing with Abby, we talk about nursing, we talk about lifestyle, we talk about everything in between. Yes, that's our logo. And my name is Nurse Abiodun. I'm a nurse, I'm a midwife, I'm a public health advocate, and I love what I do. I have so much passion for this, and it just takes me all away, especially when I have a project in hand. Now, what's the project at hand right now? Now, the project at hand is the war against quackery in nursing in Nigeria. And I know you bet me that this is a laudable project. Now, it's important for us to know that we are not here to castigate anybody, we are not here to bring down anyone, we are not here to negate the efforts of people, but we just want things to be done the right way. Yes, it needs to be done the right way. It's either all or nothing. And because health is a bit different from maybe when you have to handle a paper or you have to handle digits or numbers. You can make mistakes with digits, you can make mistakes with numbers, with your zeros or with your ones or with your twos. You could make mistakes with your papers or counting stocks or goods or services and all that. But life, health, you can't make a mistake. You can't afford to make a mistake with health, because just a little mistake can send the patient spiraling out of control, and the end result is what or death. So, and we don't want that, and that's why we are all out to give the sensitization to the public, realization to the people in the authority, and then to bring an awareness to everyone about the ills or the effect of quackery in nursing in Nigeria. And that is what we want to do, and that is what we're campaigning about. It's actually a 14-day campaign. We started in the middle of towards the end of January, and today is the day 9. Yes, today is the day 9 of the anti-quackery campaign. Now, we've done so much work on logistics. We've done so much on sensitizing the public with a little of our little videos and shorts. Now, you could find them on the description links. I'm going to place them on description. In fact, we had to go to the extent of interpreting in different languages of Nigeria, like English, Pidgin language, Ibibio, and then Yoruba. So we are still working on the other Igbo and then Hausa. But it's so awesome because we've been getting a lot of responses. We're getting a lot of people joining on the campaign, and this campaign is actually for registered nurses. So if you're a registered nurse and you're yet to join, there's a link in the description box for you to join and be. It's a group organized by SteppedUp Nurses. Yes. So, and right now that's our campaign program or a project right now to bring an end to quackery in nursing. Now, I'm going to tell you the reasons for this particular program and why we wanted to place it on board and what it's going to do for the health and lifestyle well-being of the general populace. Okay. So that's what we're going to do today. Now, what is a quack? A quack is a person who is not authorized or licensed or has not gotten enough training to practice nursing, either procedures or theories or practical, on a living person. Okay? Now, you bet with me that if a child doesn't go to school and just gets a little information from here or there, the person can never be licensed enough to practice that particular whatever profession or whatever the person is doing. Now, for every profession, we have laid down rules and standards of practice which such professionals must attain before you can say, okay, maybe I graduated, or I got licensed, I got registered with the board of that particular organization or the particular profession. Now, for example, if you take people like maybe the people organizing maybe their training to be a lawyer, definitely we have the the board that organizes law and all that, their own fields like that. Same goes for nursing. So we have a board that regulates the actions of registered nurses in Nigeria, and that is Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria. So all training institutions that actually offer nursing as their program, they definitely have to get their students or their graduates registered and licensed with the Nursing and Midwifery Council after going through the theoretical and practical training. For some people go for as much as 3 years, some people go as much as 5 years if you're going through the university. So you can see that the rigorous training will expose such a person to the nursing practice, the ethics, the procedures, the correct skills, the training, the learnings, and then the person will be well equipped. Now, there's a particular people would ask me a question, because while this campaign is going on, people keep throwing questions as to, okay, we get to the hospital and we see people in white. Now, how do we decipher who is a nurse and who isn't? Of a truth, I know that a hospital is like a big center where you have people, different people from all walks of health professionals that come together to make up a medical team. That's all right. Now, but it's important for us to know that those actually going to give you the direct treatment has to be nurses. I'm not talking of those that will clean your floor or make the bed. That's out of it. Now, we are talking of those that are going to administer drugs to you, give you health education, discharge planning, teaching, and all that. Now, that has to be the function of a registered nurse. That is non-negotiable. So, how do we differentiate between those in white and then those that you can actually call registered nurses? Now, like I said, there's a governing body, which is the Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria, and they are they have the authority to confer the license. That's what I call it. That way we call it nursing license to registered nurses. That's the original nurses. Now, people would ask me, what is the license and how do we differentiate it? Now, a license is definitely not the hospital ID card. No, that you have the logo of the hospital and all that, the address. No, they can have that also, but the most important thing is to have the nursing license. I'm going to show you an example of a nursing license. I have a nursing license. Now, the nursing license has to have the picture of the nurse, has to have the name, full name of the nurse. It has to possess what we call the license number. Now, the license number is very, very important, because each registered nurse in Nigeria has that unique number and cannot be shared with anyone. So my own number is different from all nurses in Nigeria, and that is what makes it peculiar. And also that ID card will have the expiry dates, yes, to show that the person is actually in tune. Every nursing license, not every licensed nurse in Nigeria has to renew his or her license every 3 years. So there needs to be an updating, there needs to be a regular checkmating and all that. Even if there's going to be a change of name and all that, it's going to have to show or reflect in the license. That being said, so that license is that gateway to show that this person is a licensed nurse. Now, a lot of people would say we go to government hospitals and we expect, definitely in government hospitals in Nigeria, it's like a law that you don't accept nurses who are not licensed. You don't accept quacks. But we are really focusing on the private hospitals, because those are where some people, or the communities, yes, those are where a lot of people who do not have the strength or do not have the money or whatever to go to the government hospitals, they might go to private hospitals, maybe for just minor injuries or bruises. But it's important for us to know that even in the private hospitals, every nurse that will attend to you has to be a registered nurse. Yes, has to be a registered nurse. Now, we have nursing aides, we have those who are assistants and all that, but their scope of practice definitely will not involve having to administer drugs, injections, fluids, intravenous infusions to you. Definitely not. They're not going to be involved in that. All they can just probably be involved in is having to probably turn, ambulate, help to take files from one doctor to another, all those little things. Definitely not the main job of a nurse, which are nursing procedures and practices. So that being said, all hands has to be on deck to do this, and that's why the SteppedUp Nurses, we are coming up with sensitization programs. We are not just sensitizing the public, we are also sensitizing the government. Now, the government has a lot of role to play, because the enforcement of this particular law lies with the government. Yes. Now, we give kudos to the Oyo State government under the leadership of Governor Seyi Makinde. Now, he, with the help of Dr. Wale Falana, has been so instrumental to doing this anti-quackery campaign. In fact, they shut off 5 hospitals in Oyo State because they didn't meet up with the practice. They were training quacks. They were training quack nurses. They were not meeting up to the standard, and it was so laudable, because when you have states coming up with these practices, definitely shutting off 5 hospitals will serve a deterrent to others. Yes, that's the rule. That's confirmed. So all other states, all other hospitals in that state will definitely have to sit up. It's either they get registered nurses to be on their payroll, or they shut down. And that's so laudable. And we congratulate and we pray that all other states also follow suit. Yes. So I'm going to give more information about beautiful people. The bottom line is, before you get her to treat you Ask for a license, check and be sure that she's licensed before she administers that treatment to you. Now, it's very important. It's your right to know who is taking care of you. It's your right to know what she's doing to you. It's your right to know the effect of what she's going to do to you, side effect. It's your right to ask questions, and it's your right to get answers. So don't be fooled, don't be tricked. Say no to quackery in nursing in Nigeria. Till I see you in my next episode. Bye for now.